First up, before we talk about what India did right on day one, let's talk about how day one ended. Do you think Team India somehow put their foot off the pedal with Mitchell Starc coming in and batting the way he did? We all know that he can bat, but allowing him to play the sort of cameo that he did with 5 fours and 3 sixes, do you think that has shifted the momentum a little bit?
Well, I think firstly, we've got to give credit to Mitchell Starc for the way he batted, because he picked his spots very well. He picked the empty mid-wicket area, hit with the turn, gave himself just a little bit of clearance of the front foot so he could swing his arms quite freely. So we've got to give him credit for the innings that he played. Yes, I think we perhaps should have attacked him with Ashwin a little bit more. Ashwin didn't really get to bowl as many overs as he should have. And then Umesh Yadav, who bowled so well, picked up 4 wickets. I think maybe if he had been given just another over or so, it might have made the difference. But again, these are all this is all in the realm of ifs and buts, which is what makes this game a game of glorious uncertainties.
So what's your take on how India bowled on day one? And Umesh, you would say, of course, was the standout bowler for India with 4 for 32.
Yes, absolutely. I think he was quite the standout bowler. And looking at the way he had bowled to the Bangladesh left-handers just about 8 or 10 days ago, Saqib as well as Tamim, both top quality players for Bangladesh, I think he should have been given the new ball. Right, the wicket looked a little bit broken, so you had to maybe experiment with Ashwin. But I think after 2 or 3 overs from Ashwin with the hard new ball, where he wasn't getting any purchase off the surface, Umesh Yadav should have been brought on. When he was brought on, almost 90 minutes of play had gone by. Now, a new ball bowler likes to get the new ball in his hand. Yes, we know that he can do the surfars after 30, 35 overs, but I think a new ball bowler likes a hard, new, shiny ball. And if he had been given the ball, who knows? He might have struck early. He struck it with his third delivery. So he might have, broken the stand of 82 earlier on. So I think, persisting with Ashwin and then Jadeja and everybody else before Umesh Yadav, who by far was their standout bowler in Bangladesh, allowed the Australians to get up to the start that they did.
Right, let's talk about a batsman now, sir, who really played both the new ball and the old ball rather well. Young 20-year-old Matt Renshaw. And it was a bit of a mixed bag of a welcome for him to India, wasn't it? A bit of Delhi belly, as well as becoming the youngest Aussie to score 50 plus in India. Your take on how he played?
Oh, he played really well. I think, what was most impressive was the way his bat speed he adjusted. Because in Australia, you because of the pace and the bounce of the ball that you have on pitches over there, your bat speed is that much quicker. When you come to India, you've got to not only change your bat speed, you also got to play lower. In Australia, because the high bounce of the ball, you play higher, you stand a little more upright. But he was bending low, and he's a tall man, but he was bending low, getting close to the ball. Most importantly, he was playing with a soft bottom hand. He wasn't jabbing at the ball. When you jab at the ball, that's how he got out. If you looked at his replays of when he got out, you see that's the one time that he jabbed at the ball and the ball took the edge and went to the gully fielder. But he was outstanding because his temperament was fantastic. Well, I mean, I jokingly said in the commentary that before he came into bat after he had gone off the field, and we didn't actually know what the reason was. We were just speculating what the reason was. We said he's got 36 runs, on the field. I don't know how many runs he's got off the field.
Right. What's your assessment of the pitch, sir? Because initially, when everyone saw the pitch, there was, of course, a lot of talk in the commentary box. The fans everywhere, they were talking about it. It raised a few eyebrows everywhere. Your assessment on this Pune pitch?
Well, I think it was a pitch which surprised me because, Pune generally provided a fair sprinkling of grass on the surface and which has helped to bind the pitch together, keep the pitch together. And that is for one-day games, limited overs games. You're playing a 5-day game, and I thought there would be just a little bit of sprinkling of grass so that it would help to keep the pitch together. Now, when you get a pitch where the ball is turning on in the first session, and you see that when the bowlers are in their follow-through, the big fast bowlers, their boots are taking up a lot of stuff, and it's not going to get better. There's going to be turn, there's going to be spin, and this could be a match that will finish earlier than the 5 days.
Right, one final question, sir. We just have about 30 seconds left. A lot of talk before this series was about how the Aussies are going to play the Indian spinners. I know we've only had 1 day's play so far, but what's your initial impression of the way they tackle spin?
I thought they played well. The openers in particular, David Warner, of course, got a lot of experience playing in India, but Renshaw was pretty good. Hanscom was impressive as well. He didn't score too many, but he hung around there. He got 20-odd runs, and then down the order. it was Mitchell Starc, who again showed that he could be a pretty handy batsman. Look, his highest score is 99 against India 4 years back, so he can bat. And India should be looking how to get him out when it comes to the next time they bowl to him. But I think the Australians, by far, I think on a pitch where they should have really been dismissed for about 200, have done pretty well to get to 256 for 9.